Hey, what's going on, folks? Welcome back to the Real Legend of Gaming. Folks, we are here with a brand new game from Gameloft Mobile. It is Asphalt Legends 9, follow-up to the smash hit Asphalt 8. Now, if you guys know mobile games, you do realize that Gameloft comes up with the most popular franchises and they try to simulate them in their own way. So Asphalt 9 is a arcade racing game. It does have multiplayer built in along with a career mode. So we're going to explain everything to you, all the features. So let's get into it, folks. Alright, so folks, welcome to Asphalt 9 Legends. Here's a game that breaks rules, right? A game for all of us who dare to defy reality. A game for all the dreamers, the outsiders, the rebels, who cannot follow the guidelines and who cannot accept the status quo. Here is a fantasy for all of us who dare to defy expectations. Here is a place to become legends. And that's what it's all about in this game, right? Because you get to define your ride, right? You have an extensive roster of real hypercars from renowned manufacturers such as Ferrari, Porsche, Lamborghini, and W Motors. So you pick your dream ride and you prepare to compete for greatness against the globe. Now, where specifically? We'll break that down right now. You explore a world of unlimited speed as you drive across the most amazing real-world locations. Race around giant tornadoes in the American wilderness, avoid landslides in the Himalayas. Each track is a blockbuster of its own. Leave your limits in the dust and become a legend of the track as you try to conquer the world. Now, how do you become a legend? You start your journey to becoming a legend in career mode. You prove your skills by competing against 7 players in real time through the different leagues of the World Series multiplayer mode. You create your own community of like-minded racers with the club feature and collaborate with your club members to rise up the ranks of the club leaderboard. So folks, that is Asphalt 9 Legends. Now let's get into the gameplay. Now, as far as the controls of the game, right, because that's something that's very important to a lot of people, especially when playing a racing game. The game supports both tilt and tap steering control schemes. One new and interesting feature this time around is called touch drive, right? So when touch drive is activated, the car pretty much drives itself in terms of acceleration and steering, but you still need to man the drift and the nitro buttons. And on top of that, you got icons at the top of the screen which will appear to tell you what track features are coming up in the next seconds, right? So you can include the nitro bottles, the jump ramps, the shortcuts. So those are all familiar things if you played Asphalt before. But if it's your first time playing the game, then you're not really going to notice a difference because it's going to be pretty smooth for you to get right in and be able to get some races completed. Now, with the shortcuts, right, you got to make sure you swipe to one side or the other, right? So you're basically telling the computer to head for that feature, right? So it's basically like an auto drive, full control hybrid. Now, I don't recommend you using touch drive when you're going against like skilled players in multiplayer because you're going to get your butt roasted, right? These guys are going to be really good. And you want to have more control of where your car is going to go because even though touch drive does do everything automatically for you, you can still go off the road and you can still miss a long jump if the timing is off. So it's a good way to start the game if you're new to the franchise. For those of you that are experienced with Asphalt, I recommend sticking to the old school style because you're going to be able to drift much better and you're going to be able to finesse the races with no problem, all right? Now, obviously, this is a game that allows you to progress when it comes to story mode, multiplayer, but also as far as the cards you unlock. So in order to unlock a specific car, you have to obtain blueprints. Based on the number of blueprints you get, that unlocks a different type of car. The better the car, the more the blueprints you have to use, right? It's pretty obvious stuff. When you start off the game, you get one car for free, but then eventually to get your first car, which I believe was the BMW, you need 5 blueprints. And it works that way. Occasionally there are promos in the shop where you can get cars for cheaper than what they normally are. There's also events where you can unlock blueprints. It rotates every day of the week. So each day of the week has a different manufacturer. And on the weekend you have the opportunity to earn different types of cars along with different type of car classes, right? Because they are graded by letter. Fancier cars will be a little more difficult to get, but if you grind it out, it is obtainable, folks. So you could play this game without spending any money. It'll take you a little bit longer, obviously. But if you do want to pay to play, you can do that as well. You know, there's options where you can buy like the best cars, but you still need to be able to grind to be able to do the upgrades and to get the best gear on your cars as well. All right, so folks, now that I explained basically what Asphalt 9 Legends is, the features, the modes, I'll just give you my quick first impressions. If you're looking for a racing game on the iPhone or Android that has graphics that are almost as good as the console, then this is definitely the game you want to check out. If you're looking for something to kill time and enjoy playing some multiplayer races, then again, Asphalt 9 is your game. I'm a big fan of the franchise. I've been playing Asphalt since I started mobile gaming. And we're talking about 10 years, folks, about a decade of mobile gaming. And Asphalt has always been the best racing game. There have been a few competitors here and there, but it's always been like #1 in the franchise when it comes to iOS gaming and Android. So definitely check out the game. I have the link in the description. Feel free to click on it. You can download it for free, and you can have an amazing time. I mean, it's an awesome game, and I do definitely recommend it. So what I'm going to do with the rest of this video, folks, is I'm going to leave you with some really nice tunes, and you're going to enjoy the gameplay. You're going to see one race where we get to drift, we'll get to boost, we get to use the nitro, all that good stuff, along with some of the in-game features as far as the modes, all right? So I hope you guys enjoy. If you appreciate the content, then hit that like button. And if it's your first time to the channel, this is where we cover reviews and guides for our favorite games, along with new releases as well, folks. So be sure to subscribe, tap the bell for notifications, and enjoy the rest of the ride. No pun intended. Peace out.